multifunction screens, and automated threat feeds reduce task saturation. Even so, Apaches operate with a doctrine of crew specialization. Long missions, persistent overwatch, and coordinated exchanges between aircraft in a flight. The Tiger's human-machine interface was designed for modern ergonomics, integrated displays, advanced hand-on throttle and stick controls, and mission systems that collapse information into manageable feeds. Its modular avionics and reduced crew workload reflect the European emphasis on multi-role utility. In practice, the Tiger can feel less cramped and more adaptable for rapid role changes, from armed reconnaissance to escort to maritime interdiction. Both platforms demand high levels of training and crew coordination. The difference lies in how each distributes tasks between man and machine. Machines are validated by missions, and here the Apache's record is prodigious. The Apache family has seen blades over Gulf War deserts, Afghan valleys, and urban theaters across the Middle East. Its combat hours dwarf most platforms. Apaches have hunted armored formations, provided close air support under fire, and adapted to counterinsurgency environments where precision and persistence matter. This operational pedigree formed and refined its tactics, survivability features, and integration with Army doctrine and logistics. The Tiger's combat record is narrower but meaningful. French Tigers flew in Afghanistan and Mali, supporting counterinsurgency and stabilization operations, while the German and Spanish ones have seen varied deployments, including combat support roles. The Tiger proved its mettle in expeditionary and coalition settings, operating from austere basing and integrating with Allied ISR assets. It sometimes suffered teething logistics issues early in its service life, but in theater, the Tiger demonstrated how a lighter, modular platform can perform in diverse roles. Combat experience is not merely hours flown. It's how the platform's strengths were exploited and its weaknesses corrected. Apache's lessons were learned in high-intensity and prolonged operations. Tiger's lessons came from multinational, coalition, and agile expeditionary campaigns. A lethal platform is only useful if it can be sustained. The Apache benefits from a global industrial base, mature supply chains, and decades of logistics doctrine. Spare parts, maintenance expertise, and training pipelines are broadly available among coalition partners. The trade-off? Complexity and sustainment cost. Apaches are expensive to operate per flight hour and rely on robust rear area support. The Tiger was explicitly designed to erase certain maintenance burdens. Composites reduce corrosion control, modular components simplify replacement, and variants share common architectures to streamline multinational sustainment. But multi-nation production and supply chains can complicate rapid part flow, and smaller fleets sometimes mean longer waits for specialized components. For NATO or EU partners operating within alliance frameworks, this can be managed. For prolonged multilateral campaigns, the Tiger's dependency on coalition logistics can be a limiting factor. Neither platform is static. The battlefield is changing. Drones proliferate, air defenses grow more capable, and data networks become the decisive edge. The AH-64E approach is to become a node in a larger kill net. Enhanced drone control, improved data links, and upgrades to sensors and weapons that let it coordinate beyond line of sight. It will continue to lean into anti-armor roles while expanding maritime and urban capabilities. The Apache's upgrade path emphasizes integration, more networking, smarter munitions, and greater autonomy in systems that reduce crew workload. The Tiger's future path leans into modularity and teaming. Its composite airframe and open avionics make it well-suited to sensor upgrades, unmanned teaming, and mission role switching. Expect to see deeper integration with European coalition architectures, cross-platform sensor sharing, and increased emphasis on low-signature operations in contested airspaces. Both machines will also face an increasingly contested electrophysical environment, demanding passive sensing, resilient comms, and tactics that emphasize deception and distributed lethality over single-platform dominance. If you frame the question as, which helicopter would you take to fight a conventional high-intensity armored thrust? Apache's answer is immediate. It's a platform built by experience for attrition, survivability, and high-volume anti-armor effects. Its sensors, weapons load, and doctrine make it the natural choice for large-scale peer or near-peer conflict where massed firepower and integration win battles. But if the question is which helicopter suits multinational expeditionary operations, stealthy interdiction, and flexible role switching, Tiger's answer is equally clear. It is a design that reflects coalition politics and the modern operational need for versatile, low-signature aircraft that can change roles on short notice and fit into constrained basing or shipborne operations. This is not a contest where one side is simply better. It is a study of trade-offs. The Apache favors built-in resilience and overwhelming integrated firepower. The Tiger favors agility, reduction of detectability, and modular utility. Both represent the best of their respective design philosophies. The US approach of heavy networked power and Europe's preference for lightweight, adaptable technology. War is a harsh, proving ground for engineering. Machines that survive and succeed do so not because of a single feature or a single mission, but because their design reflects a coherent idea of how war will be fought. The AH-64E Apache Guardian and the Eurocopter Tiger are answers to two coherent, competing ideas. One was built to endure the storm and hammer the armored tide. The other was built to slit through the spaces where detection is deadly. The other was built to slip through the spaces where detection is deadly, to strike precisely, and to adapt quickly. In the end, commanders don't pick platforms by reputation alone. They pick the tool that fits the mission, the doctrine, and the logistics of the fight ahead. Both helicopters will keep flying, evolving, and shaping the battlefield. Each will answer the call when ground forces need protection from above. And each will continue to teach engineers and tacticians what works and what must change in the next generation of attack aviation. Which would you trust over your troops? Which would you send into the first waves of a high-intensity conflict? The right answer is the one matched to the fight, because in modern war, context defines capability. This concludes our episode that provides a glimpse into the AH-64E Apache Guardian and the Eurocopter Tiger. So, what do you think about these formidable attack helicopters? What other pieces of military hardware would you like us to cover in our future episodes? Also, if you are lucky enough to see these choppers up close, or better yet, fly one, please comment.